Greetings everyone, welcome back to more Knights of the Republic 2. Thought about taking off for the day, but I was like, let's keep going. Let's do another one. We're on a roll. So I guess the dude we're supposed to rescue, he's gone. What's going on here? Come on, doofus. Oh gosh, what now? You know what? You can keep him. Guy's freaking useless. Should unequip.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
I'll play along for now. I don't know who you are. You had HK droids outside.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell?
Why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Okay.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
I'm here because a pretentious shooter stole my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Well, it was an accident. I didn't intend to blow it up, but we had to get away from that psychopath.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I'm borderline tempted to say that because I'm so ticked off. You stole my ride! Give it back! I'll blow up everything to get my car back! Let's see. Well, why don't you tell me?
Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Why is Telos so important?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
Yeah, let's see. But the Sith attacked me on Paragus. The battle destroyed the colony.
Sith? What do you mean?
Well, the Sith came for me in Paragus to kill me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believed me to be the last Jedi.
You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Were there any other survivors of the Jedi Civil War?
I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat.
Let's see. Offer me my help.
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
Well, the Sith do have numbers on their side, we know that much. You'll need all the allies you can get, Jedi or not.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
Where can I find my companions?
You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well.
So they have any intention to cause you harm.
Yet here you are, and you bring tragedy with you once again. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the council was right.
Refresh my memory. Why did the council cast me out?
Why? Because you turned your back on us, and the Order. You followed Revan to war against the Mandalorians, the very war that made Revan a Lord of the Sith, and ruined you.
But did the Republic ask the Jedi for
The
aid?
Republic asked the Jedi Order for aid against the Mandalorians, that much is true. Yet that aid did not mean rushing into battle, giving in to aggression, your hate, your passions. You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I realize now you and the council were merciful.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
Well, I was no longer a Jedi. It was no longer mine.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry that saber
Become a
again.
Jedi again. That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
Yeah, you go to war to protect others now.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
That's not what I said. I told you it was not aggression, it was defending others.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Were you not tempted to help the innocent?
Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way.
Our teachings do not mean we should stand by and watch others die.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
Well, we could have waited, but defeating the Mandalorians after they had won would have been difficult.
There are victories other than physical ones. The real victory lay in the...
And how many people would have died if the Mandalorians hadn't
You
been
do
stopped?
not know...
The Mandalorians had won, was Jedi fought then, or simply met? No, that's being snide. I mean, you really don't know what would have happened.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Nothing to you, yet you hate me. I can feel it. Why?
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
For my ship so I can leave
Your
Telos.
ship? Ah, the
Huh?
Do you... With... the... How rude... The Sith... And you... There are no more Jedi, except I. Like you, they turned from the Order. And if these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize them. You, the Jedi... Perhaps they'll take... Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now, Now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
You gonna give me my lightsaber back? No? Okay. I'll find my own. This has certainly been an interesting conversation. I want my sword! I still hear that. Okay. We're out of here then. Still hear the blade humming right there.
Why have you approached me?
Well, I had some questions for you.
You may ask.
What do you do here?
We serve the Jedi, and we watch.
Are you training to become Jedi?
I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose.
Would it be an insult?
We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance.
She's one of these balance. And who watches you?
Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions.
But Atris is a Jedi, and you are supposed to watch Jedi?
Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi when the Jedi refuse to judge their own.
She's truly unbiased, and she may yet prove a good judge.
And therein lies her strength. We have known Atris many years, and she has shown much wisdom.
That's
You
one of the
may
questions.
ask.
Some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
I want to speak with her again.
She's meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further.
Well, what can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come. You may...
Questions. Why do you all look the same?
We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
Oh, they're Achani, okay. One handmaid who challenged us when we arrived, she looks different.
As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders.
So she had a different set of parents.
If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
I meant no offense.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent.
I'll drop you.
You may...
Else. Never mind. Going. Fine, be that way. Y'all got a shop around here? I can offload some junk.
You are the exile. The one Atris warned us about.
What did she say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Oh.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
And why was that?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
Well, if that were the case, I would have fought the Jedi Civil War.
Atris says, when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Atris Heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
So if I fought Atris, then that might make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Well, I would like to ask you something.
You may ask.
You look different from the other woman
I
here.
honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask...
This is a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Very true.
You may ask.
So why does she allow me to walk freely? Oh, no, we're not saying that.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
Ah, that's a good one. It's like a current that passes through. It's like what Obi-Wan said. It feels flowing through you, touching everything.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have any questions in the future, seek me out and ask them. Alright, she's cool. Maybe we get her in a party one day. Alright, so that leaves... This goes to the thing. Y'all got any loot? Yep, y'all got plenty of loot. Get her out of there. Comments. Shiny battle armor. Gamorrean war gloves. Ooh. We got the loot, boys. Oh, pfft. Heck with that. Alright, yeah, don't mind me, everyone. I'm just gonna keep walking around with my Sith battle armor on. What are you doing here, little buddy? I can't repair him. Are you alright? Okay, he's beeping and booping. Unless it's your fault they took the ship T3. Hold on, what information are you talking about? What was you want? What's in your memory core? Let's get you back to the ship and we can talk more. Alright, join us in the Evan Hawk when you're ready to leave. Okay, so we got T3 back. Hey, I got light side points. Uh-oh. It's a thing!
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
Yes, Satan?
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it as if... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
I'm sorry, that's one of the coolest villains I've ever seen. Bench. Get this loot. The action system. What's that? Dexterity plus 3. Mm-hmm. Three. I lose 12 hit points, but I gain 3 freaking dexterity. I mean, that's gonna go on what's his face, Atten for sure. Wait, what? Oof. That's actually pretty good. Hey, there she is! Alright, we'll continue this on next time, guys, because we're a little long into this one. And I'll catch you then. We'll explore the rest of the place and get the crew back together and get on the ship and get out of here. Later.